Hello, my lovely students. Today we're going to talk about a new grammar lesson, which is conditional clauses types 0, 1, and 2. Before we start explaining this lesson in details, let's have a quick overview regarding the points that we are going to talk about. Let's go to our title, which is Conditional Clauses Type 0, 1, and 2. Conditional clauses means الجمل الشرطية. الجمل الشرطية, they also could be called or known as if clauses, اللي هي جمل إذا أو جمل لو. And these clauses consist of two parts, two clauses. The first one is the if clause, which is the condition, الشرط اللي احنا بدنا نقوم فيه. And the main clause اللي هي the result, which is النتيجة. So once again, the if clause consists of two main parts, two clauses, which are if clause, which is the condition, and the main clause, which is the result. And the relationship, العلاقة between them is conditional. It is conditional. دي علاقة مشروطة. As we said before, we are going to talk about three types of them, which are 0, 1, and 2. Let's talk about every part of them in a quick base, and then we'll explain them in details. The first one is the 0 conditional, اللي هو الحالة الشرطية الصفرية. And we use it to talk about general truths, facts, and habits, اللي هي عبارة عن الحقائق العامة أو الhabits العادات أو الفacts اللي هو الحقائق العلمية scientific facts. The form of it will be the first part, which is the if clause plus the present simple, and the second part, the main clause, will be in the present simple tense. And as an example regarding that, if you add 2 and 2, you get 4. إذا بتجمع 2 زائد 2، أوكي، النتيجة الحتمية اللي حتكون عندك اللي هي الرقم 4. Let's go to the second part, which is the first conditional, and it talks about possibility, الاحتمالية, likely thing in the future. So the form of it, if plus the present simple, and the main clause will be will plus the infinitive of the verb, or modals plus infinitive, or imperatives, فعل أمر. And an example regarding that, if it rains, we will stay at home. إذا أمطرت رح نضلنا في البيت. Let's go to the third part that we're going to talk about, which is the second conditional sentence. And it is about impossible. إشي okay مستحيل إنه يصير, unreality, غير حقيقي. The form of it, if plus the simple past in the if clause, and the main clause will consist of would plus the infinitive of the verb. And an example regarding it, if I won the lottery, I would sail round the world. إذا okay ربحت اليانصيب راح أبحر حول أو كان أبحرت حول العالم، واللي هو أصلا أنا ما ربحت اليانصيب، عشان هيك هذا الإشي ما راح يتحقق. It is unreal and it is impossible to happen. Now we got introduced to what we are going to explain in greater details regarding this grammar lesson. And now please let's go with me to the worksheet that I created for you in order to understand our lesson in a better base. So please follow up with me in order to understand it. So our worksheet number 4 talks about conditional clauses, which are if clauses types 0, 1, and 2. Conditional clauses. What is the definition of it? Let's start. The definition is اللي هو المعنى تبعها لما أنا بدي أجي أعرفها شو هي ال conditional clause. It is also known as if clauses or conditional sentences. So it is if, known as if clauses. The conditional clause usually begins with if. It starts بيبلش بالword if. Number 3, it expresses an imagined situation and the possible result of it والنتيجة المحتملة اللي تصير من خلال إذا تحقق هذا الشرط عنا. It states a condition اللي هو الشرط and the outcome of that condition. الoutcome اللي هي النتيجة الناتجة عن هذا الcondition أو الشرط اللي عنا. They consist of 2 parts زي ما حكينا بالأول اللي هو مكون من جزئين. هاي ال if clause which is the main clause and the conditional clause or the if clause. The conditional clause or the if clause. So let's have an explanation regarding this point. What happens in the main clause is conditional to what happens in the if clause. حكينا لي علاقة مشروطة. The relationship is conditional. In other words, the main clause only happens اللي هو النتيجة أو الإشي هذا رح يصير عنا when the events in the if clause happen. إذا تحققت الشروط اللي بالفعل أو الحدث المشروط. In many negative conditional sentences إذا بكون عنا ال if منفي there is an equivalent sentence إشي معادل إلها construction using the word unless instead of if. يعني أنا بدي أستبدل instead of استبدال to replace if with unless إذا كانت عنا الجملة in the negative form. الشرط بده يكون إيش؟ منفي. خلينا نشوف إيش يعني. So unless gives the meaning of if not. So إذا في عنا if not we can use unless instead. Examples regarding this: if you do not stop eating you will get sick. So here you have if and not. So we could write this sentence in another way, which is unless you stop eating. So here we replaced if not with unless. Unless you stop eating, you will get sick. Another example regarding it: I wouldn't eat that food if I was not really hungry. If I was not, okay, we could replace it with unless in here. اللي هي I wouldn't eat that food unless I was really hungry. So notice that we replaced استبدلنا if not with unless. The summary of this definition is a condition happens if something else occurs. A condition happens if something else occurs. Let's go to the next page of our worksheet and proceed with our lesson. Here we have note number 1. The conditional clause can come before or after the main clause. معناته here we said that we have two clauses, two sentences, the if clause and the main clause. If it comes before the main clause, the sentence requires a comma. معناته لازم احنا نحط comma، اوكي، فاصلة إذا إجت الإف الشرطية قبل الجملة الأساسية المين clause. Examples: if the baby wakes up, okay, comma, I will be frustrated. If you finish your lunch, comma, you will clean the plates. So here commas appear after dependent clauses. Here we have the if clause, which is if you finish your lunch, comma, you will clean that plate. So commas appear after dependent clauses. Now we're done with our definition, and we have to know why do we use these conditional clauses. So the use of the conditional clauses is conditional clauses are used to speculate, to guess, تحذر أو تتكهن about what could happen، إيش ممكن يصير، what might have happened, and what we wish would happen. So كلياته it is about imagination, it is about imaginary thing، okay. وأنا عمالي بتحذر، okay، بتكهن عن إيش حدث راح يصير إذا توافقت معاه بعض الشروط. Types of if clauses. There are 3 types: type 0, type 1, and type 2. And those are the types that we are going to discuss today in our grammar lesson. We'll start with the first type, which is the 0 conditional. Let's know what does it mean. The time referred to is now or always, so it is in the present. It's now or always, so it's in the present. The situation is real and possible. Real حقيقية ومحتملة، ممكن إنه هي تصير. And the tense in both parts of the sentence is the simple present. The tense of the verbs is in the simple present tense. The use. أنا ليش بستخدم zero or the 0 conditional, type 0. The 0 conditional is often used to refer to general truths, facts, general truths and facts, general truths and facts، للتحدث عن الحقائق العامة والحقائق العلمية. The form، كيف أنا بدي أكونه، the structure of the sentence or of the if clause. The first part, the if clause, it will be if plus the simple present of the verb, and the main clause will be in the simple present. So how can I explain this? If this thing happens, alright, that thing will, or that thing happens. So both are in the simple present. And an example regarding that: if it rains, things get wet. If it rains, things get wet. Let's move to our third page, and here we have a note. Note number 2 says, sometimes we use when instead of if. معناته ممكن استبدال if بالكلمة when. When we talk about facts، لما أنا أحكي عن، وخصوصا لما أحكي عن حقائق. Let's have an example regarding that. If you don't brush your teeth, you get cavities. إذا إيش؟ إذا ما فرشت أسنانك راح يصير في عندك cavities، راح يسوسوا. when you don't brush your teeth you get cavities. Here the meaning stay as is. ما تغير عنا المعنى. So we could replace if with when. We could replace if with when. Notice that the words if and when can be used interchangeably. يعني إيش ممكن إنه أغيرهم يا إما استخدام if or استخدام when. And the zero conditional, why? Because it talks about facts. This is because the outcome will always be the same. النتيجة راح تكون دائما okay نفس الشيء. So it doesn't matter if or when it happens. okay معناته هنا الإف والwhen ممكن إنه أنا أستخدمهم أو أستبدلهم. It is interchangeably, okay, used interchangeably in the zero conditional because it talks about facts, and this is because the outcome will always be the same. النتيجة راح تكون متشابهة. So a zero conditional expresses a fact, a truth. A zero conditional expresses a fact, a truth. Let's go now to the first conditional, which is the second part of our lesson. The definition of the first conditional to refer to the present or future اللي بتدل أو على المضارع أو المستقبل. The situation is real, حقيقية. الموقف اللي عنا هو موقف حقيقي, and it refers to a possible condition. So here it talks about possibility, possible condition. الشرط اللي عنا محتمل إنه يصير, and it's probable result, which is the same word as possible. Probable, it's a synonym اللي هي النتيجة برضه راح تكون عنا محتملة. The if clause is in the simple present and the main clause is in the simple future. إذا بيصير هذا الإشي النتيجة راح تكون هيك. The use of it, ليش أنا بستخدمه؟ Type 1 conditional is often used to refer to possibility, الاحتمالية, as we said before. The form if plus simple present and the main clause will be in the simple future, or we can use modals such as can, must, may, should, be, going to, or imperatives اللي هو فعل الأمر اللي حكينا عنه. And here are some examples regarding this structure. If this thing happens, that thing will happen. If you don't hurry, you will miss the plane or the plane. See here, you will miss, it's in the future. If it is hot today, we may go swimming. We use some of the modals. And if you see Kathy, don't tell her I was here. Here هون we used imperatives اللي هو فعل الأمر. Regarding modals, في عنا note 3 which talks about modals. Every modal verb has a function, في له وظيفة معينة. So when we say may or might, it means possibility, احتمالية. If I say can or may, it's permission, الإذن أو السماح لحدوث شيء معين. Must or will have to اللي هي obligation, الالتزام. Should, it gives the meaning of suggestion اللي هي الاقتراح. And be going to, prediction, which is التنبؤ. And here are a couple of examples regarding them. So our summary regarding the first conditional is a condition happens if something else occurs. هذا الشرط بيحدث إذا أو هاي النتيجة بتصير إذا هذا الشرط تم. تمام. The third part of our lesson, which is the second conditional, let's know the meaning of it. To refer to hypothetical conditions. Hypothetical اللي هي التكهنات, اللي هي الافتراضيات, اللي هي شروط اوكي مفترضة افتراضية. لما انا احكي افتراضية معناته هذا اشي غير حقيقي، هذا اشي مستحيل انه يصير. انا بفترض انه لو صار هيك كان صار هيك. تمام. So a situation that is unreal and not based on fact. A situation that is unreal and not based on fact. That's why we said that it's a hypothetical condition. A hypothetical اللي هو ايش؟ الشروط ايش بتكون افتراضية. The if clause uses the simple past. معناته هون لما حكينا احنا we have two parts. The first part اللي the if clause it uses the simple past, and the main clause uses the conditional would plus the infinitive of the verb. So the simple past and conditional which is would plus the infinitive of the verb. The use of it. Why do I use the second conditional? The type 2 conditional is used to refer to unreality. إشي غير حقيقي، مش حقيقي. It's impossible to happen. It is impossible to happen. Let's go to the form. How can I form this clause, this sentence? If plus the simple past, conditional one, would plus infinitive. So if this thing happened, لو صار هذا الإشي, that thing would happen. هذا الإشي كان راح يصير. But I am sure this thing will not happen. I am sure أنا متأكد. So it's the impossible of the thing in order to happen. It's the impossibility. Okay, thing will not happen. And an example regarding that, if I studied, I would not fail the exam. لو درست كان ما أكملت بالامتحان. So the summary of this second conditional issue is a second conditional expresses impossible situations. It expresses impossible situations. ذي مواقف مستحيل إنها تصير. مواقف مستحيل إنها تصير. We have more examples regarding the three types. Here, type 0 we have if you touch a flame you burn yourself. هاي حقيقة إنه إذا لمست النار راح تحرق حالك. Type 1, if I find her address I will, see here it's in the simple future, send her an invitation. إنه إذا عرفت عنوانها راح أبعث لها برسالة. And if I knew the answer, لو كنت أعرف الجواب I would tell you. كان حكيت لك. معناته أنا ما بعرف الجواب، معناته هذا إشي impossible to do, which is type 2 in the conditional clauses. Here we have an exercise. Correct the verb between brackets. If they have enough money they would buy the house. Here we see the word would buy, so it's a type 2. So the first section of this sentence has to be in the simple past, so have will become had. So if they had enough money they would buy the house. Number 2, if you, the verb, we have heat, water, it boils. Here we know that this is a fact. إذا غلينا المية okay أو إذا سخنا المية رح يصير تغلي. معناته here it has to be in the simple present. That's why we put heat. If I were you, okay, this is in the past, so it's type 2. I would have invited Sophia to the party. Our teacher, the verb we have is be glad if we do our homework. So here إنه إذا عملنا إشي معين it's a possibility which is type 1. So the outcome has to be in the future. Our teacher will be glad. And the last sentence is if I, and here it's negative, not see Sam today, I will phone him. And here because we have will, so it's type 1. So the first part has to be in the simple present, and it is negative. So if I do not see Sam today, I will phone him tomorrow. This was our grammar lesson for today. Hope you guys understand it. Please study it one more time. And if you have any question, please ask me, contact me in any way, and I will provide you with the correct or the right explanation. This was your explanation worksheet. I will put it on Edunation, on the Edunation, in order for you guys to study it. And here I have another worksheet which contains a couple of exercises that I will also upload it for you in order to answer it, and then we will discuss the answers, and I will give you the answers, okay, after you done it or after you do it. And hopefully you after studying this worksheet you will be able to understand our grammar lesson, and for now, have a good day, and please stay safe, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.